Bachelor Joey Graziadei shares how Kelsey has changed in 1 year. April 12, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation News fans. Millions of Bachelor fans watched Joey Graziadei propose to Kelsey Anderson on the season 28 finale in March 2024. 1 year later, he reveals how his fiance has changed. Joey Graziadei and Kelsey Anderson attend first Coachella. Joey Graziadei and Kelsey Anderson actually got engaged in November of 2023, but they had to keep their relationship a secret until the Bachelor season finale aired 4 months later. Once everyone knew how the season ended, the couple were free to go out in public together. One of their first outings was the Stagecoach Music Festival in April 2024. Their trip to the California festival was sponsored by Patreon. Now the brand is footing the bill for Kelsey and Joey to attend another huge event in California. Joey Graziadei spoke to People magazine ahead of Coachella's kickoff this weekend. He gushed how the liquor brand is a core memory of him and Kelsey. "We owe them a lot for that, because it was really just such a fun way to really get that opportunity to finally go and be normal and do things that we've always wanted to do," he said. In between promoting the brand, the Bachelor Nation star shared an update on his relationship with Kelsey a little over a year after the proposal aired on TV. Bachelor star reveals how fiance has changed in 1 year. Kelsey Anderson has been by Joey Graziadei's side since they left the show together. They originally planned to move to New York City, but decided to give Los Angeles a try while Joey competed on season 33 of Dancing with the Stars. He credited his fiance as the reason why he won the Mirror Ball Trophy. "The only way I knew I was able to do it, and why I was so grateful for it, is because I really gave everything to that process for 2.5 months and had a supporting partner of Kelsey who allowed me to do that," he told People. One thing that viewers and Joey himself didn't really get to see about Kelsey during the show was her sense of humor. He told the outlet that her goofy side is one of the biggest changes he's seen since their engagement. "Kelsey's goofy side has grown so much as she's gotten more comfortable with me, and it's one of a kind. It's something that makes her so unique and makes me even more sure that I picked the right person," Joey said. He said that they have both dropped their guards with each other a lot in the last year, but they are struggling with one aspect of their relationship. He admits one aspect of their relationship is harder now. Even though fans are rushing Joey and Kelsey down the aisle, they plan to take their time. They hope to start wedding planning soon but are enjoying a long engagement. One thing that is keeping them from wedding planning is their busy schedules. Between Dancing with the Stars and their influencer lifestyles, the Bachelor couple have difficulty finding time for each other. Joey Graziadei admitted it was getting harder to schedule date nights, but vowed not to lose sight of the importance of spending time together. Have you seen a change in Kelsey Anderson or Joey Graziadei in the year since the Bachelor season finale? Let us know in the comments. Bachelor Joey Graziadei shares how Kelsey has changed in 1 year. "She's not the same woman I proposed to." By the time the cameras stopped rolling, Joey Graziadei and Kelsey Anderson were already America's golden couple. But 1 year later, Joey says the woman he fell in love with on The Bachelor isn't the same, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Chapter 1. I thought I knew her. When Joey Graziadei bent down on one knee during the Bachelor season 28 finale and slipped a glittering Neil Lane engagement ring on Kelsey Anderson's finger, fans across the country cheered. They seemed picture-perfect, sun-kissed, romantic, emotionally in sync. But now, a full year later, Joey is breaking his silence with a candid and revealing interview that's got Bachelor Nation talking. "I thought I knew everything about Kelsey when I proposed," Joey admits in an exclusive sit-down with Bachelor Digest. "But the woman she is today, it's wild. She's grown so much. And honestly, there were times I didn't know if we'd make it through." He isn't talking about drama on screen. He's talking about the raw, unfiltered reality of building a relationship once the fantasy ends. And the biggest surprise? Kelsey isn't the same soft-spoken Southern belle America first met on night one. She's not that shy girl anymore, he says. And I had to learn to love her all over again. Chapter 2. The glow-up no one saw coming. After the Bachelor finale aired, Kelsey and Joey retreated from the spotlight, at least temporarily. While Joey dove back into his tennis coaching and wellness content, Kelsey was quiet. Too quiet, fans said. But behind the scenes, Kelsey was making moves. She signed up for therapy. She started journaling, traveling alone, speaking at women's empowerment panels. Joey shares, "The girl who once told me she didn't like public speaking now gets up in front of 500 people and tells them how to find their voice." Her transformation wasn't just emotional, it was physical too. Gone were the soft curls and demure dresses. One scroll through her Instagram today shows a confident, edgy woman who isn't afraid to speak her mind or experiment with bold fashion. "People ask me if Kelsey's changed, like it's a bad thing," Joey says. "But I didn't fall in love with a version of her. I fell in love with her core. And watching her become this strong, empowered woman, it's hot. It's also been a challenge." Chapter 3. She outgrew the show faster than I did. It's not uncommon for Bachelor couples to struggle once the cameras stop. But Joey says what surprised him most was how quickly Kelsey moved on from the fame. She didn't want to do the influencer thing. She didn't care about brand deals. She actually told me she hated the idea of being a Bachelor couple, Joey reveals. Meanwhile, I was still in the world. Podcasts, recaps, invites to events. He says it created an awkward rift. For a while, I felt like we were living two different lives. I'd come home from interviews, and she'd be reading a book about healing your inner child. I was still in the spotlight, and she was trying to reclaim her identity outside of me. He pauses. That was hard, really hard. Chapter 4. The Turning Point. We almost broke up. Joey doesn't shy away from the darker moments. In fact, he admits he and Kelsey came very close to calling it quits just 6 months after the finale. "There was a night in October I'll never forget," he says. "She told me she wasn't sure she loved me the same way anymore." According to Joey, Kelsey was brutally honest. She said she felt like she was changing, evolving, and didn't know if their relationship still fit her life. "I broke down," he says. "I thought it was over." But instead of running from the conflict, they leaned in. They started couples therapy. They took a month off from social media. They even spent time apart, with Kelsey visiting her family in New Orleans and Joey heading back to Hawaii for a solo retreat. "That's when I realized something," Joey says. "I was clinging to the version of Kelsey I met on the show, and she was becoming something even better." Chapter 5. She's not Bachelor Kelsey anymore. Today, Joey says Kelsey doesn't recognize the girl who cried during every rose ceremony. "She's not crying anymore," he says with a laugh. "She's calling the shots." Kelsey has launched a podcast titled Unscripted, which focuses on women's wellness, boundary setting, and identity post-reality TV. In her debut episode, she said, "I'm not the girl who needed a man to feel worthy anymore. Joey didn't save me, I saved myself." Did that sting for Joey? A little, he admits. But it was also the realest thing I've ever heard her say, and I couldn't be more proud. Chapter 6. The Proposal, Rewritten. So where do they stand now? Joey grins. "I'm still engaged to her, but honestly, if I could go back and propose again, I'd do it differently." He says he ditched the cameras, the rehearsed speech, even the ring. "I'd take her hiking somewhere real, and I'd ask her, 'Will you keep choosing me even as you change?' Because that's what love is. It's not freezing someone in time. It's growing with them." Chapter 7. The Future, New Rings, New Rules. Despite rumors they'd called it quits, Joey and Kelsey are stronger than ever, but they've put wedding planning on hold. "She's not ready, and I get that," Joey explains. She wants to be a whole woman before becoming someone's wife, and I think that's the most incredible kind of love, the kind that waits. In fact, he says they've had real conversations about renewing their commitment in a non-traditional way. We're talking about new rings, not engagement rings, commitment rings, something that reflects who we are now, not who we were on the show.